This is the main sheet from my P-18. So this is the hand-me-down main sheet that I plan on using with this boat. And it already has an ice splice. And unfortunately, the Harkin small boat classic blocks that came with the boat, the Beckett pin does not come out. It's a non-removable pin. It's fixed. And so I really wanted to be able to use that main sheet with the existing ice splice. And so I needed something with a removable pin. So I bought these Harkin element blocks, which actually are higher rated as far as working load limit than the small boat classics. And I went ahead and upgraded all 4 of the blocks on the boat. So 2 on the boom, and then 1 on the cam cleat for the main sheet, and then the one with the Beckett. So 4 new blocks. One of the things that I noticed when I did a more detailed inspection of the boat once I got home was that there's a broken strand in the shroud on the starboard side. And so I've ordered all new standing rigging from Precision, but I'm just waiting for it to come in. So for now, I'm kind of making do with this. I'm not going to take it sailing with a broken shroud, damaged shroud, but you know, it'll work for just stepping the mast and kind of practicing that. So this is the forestay, and of course here's where the jib halyard attaches, and then the 2 shrouds. Now, I'm not crazy about this bolt. This is obviously not original because all the other hardware is riveted, just like on the Precision 18. I suspect probably what happened is that this hole got enlarged, and so they couldn't use a rivet to do the repair. So for now, I think I'm just going to leave that. Not crazy about it though. But the other thing here is, so all of these shrouds and the forestay right now have cotter pins. And in fact, this looks like a piece of wire. So I'm going to replace that with ring dings. And that's what is on the P-18 is ring dings. So yeah, I'm just not a big fan of cotter pins for things like this. So I'm going to take those off. All right, I got the first one in. Of course, I'm going to have to do this again when I get my new standing rigging. But yeah, so I got the first one out and moving on. This is a very tight space, but I'm using this screwdriver to hold the end of the cotter ring, the ring ding, open while I insert it. Okay. The other thing I noticed, this is the pin from the forestay, and the end of it is extremely thin. Like it's a little rusty, but it looks like that is about to just snap. And so I'm gonna go ahead and replace this pin as well. So here's my replacement pin on the top, and you can just see the difference in the amount of material at the end there. There's very little metal left on the original pin. So yeah, that definitely needs to be replaced. All right, so I replaced a pin, 2 cotter pins, and a rusty piece of wire with ring dings and a new pin. This is what was being used as the forestay pin when I got the boat, and so I'm going to replace it with a proper pin. New ring ding for the shroud. So a new ring ding on the starboard side shroud as well, and so these are the 2 that were originally on there, and they're not even the same size. They don't match at all. So I do like everything to match. Today a package came in from Bill Porter at Precision Boat Works, and it's all new standing rigging. So I had 1 strand broken in one of the side stays and decided to just replace it all because for all I know, it's been on the boat since 1987. So brand new rigging. Bill, when you order it from Bill Porter at Precision, he custom orders it. It's not just stuff that's been on the shelf since the 80s. So he orders it for the boat when you place an order with him. And the turnaround time isn't too bad. It takes a couple weeks, and the prices are right. So super excited. Don't have to worry about any rigging breaking anymore. So the P-16 did not come with a wind vane. It has a wind vane holder. It's one of those like little clip holders. And so I had some extra Davis wind vanes, but they require a different holder. I checked to see if the screw holes matched up, and they did not. So if I took the current one off, then I'd have to make a new hole, and then there would be an extra hole. And so I found this wind vane that is designed for those little clip holders,
but turns out that the shaft is too thick. The diameter of that shaft doesn't fit through the hole that's on my current little wind vane holder. So yesterday I drilled out the holes in the wind vane holder, and now my wind vane fits. So another little upgrade. Okay, here's another minor piece of progress. So I had these halyard hangers, which I don't use those on my P-18. I would not really put them on my boat, but they're there. So I took the black bungees that were all UV degraded and replaced them. So now I've got some new white bungee. Found this at Ace Hardware, so they sell it by the foot. So I would normally hang my halyards on the horn cleat, but since I have these, I might as well use them.